good feeling racing game here. If you're put off by the visuals and you like racing games, don't be put off by the visuals. This has been a delight so far. Old Nintendo gamer.
And son.
That's right, we're revving up. This is Old Nintendo Gamer and Son. Revving up for Original Fire Games is Circuit Superstars. Look at these chibi cars the Chibi man have created in my colors of black and red. And we're going to hit the circuit, but as this is a first look, we're going to take a quick look at all the things that can be done in this game before dropping into one of the Grand Prix. And the Grand Prix here, if I press... welcome to the Grand Prix mode. Compete in tournaments against AI and accumulate GP points to obtain higher badges. Points are awarded based on tournament results, difficulty, and bonuses for first attempting races. I've all the GPs you can do. We are quickly going to look at two I've done. Is the Pacino Cup, which are kind of like hatchback minis, touring championships, and everything is... Look at these super touring cars, super truck, European trucks racing, 50s GT memorial trophies, and they go all the way from European trucks to 60s GPs, 80s Grand Prix, and the last of these is the Formula GP World Series, all looking absolutely delightful for this top-down chibi racer. One thing you can see as well, if I decide to do a Pacino Cup, I can choose the difficulty level all the way from Amateur, Pro-Am, Pro, Master, and Superstar, and get ranked up. And as you can see, I got a gold. I'm number 1 for the Amateur, because yes, I am Amateur at the moment. And as I'm working my way through each of these series, it unlocks the next one in the row. There's plenty of content here. If you look on the right-hand side, you can see the list of the tracks that appear in this GP Cup, and how many laps you have to do. Like for the Touring Car Championship, you have to do more laps, and pit stop. Free play will allow you to choose whatever you want from how many races you race in, your car class, sorry. So you can choose any car class, or dynamic, meaning you can change for the track. AI difficulty from Amateur all the way to the Superstar. Let's put that back to any races from 1 to 12, and how many laps from a single lap all the way through to 50 lap massive race. Let's put that back to 5 for now. Starting order, you can qualify for each race, qualify once, no qualifiers. A bunch of things you can do in free play there, but this can also be played when you select in with up to 4 players locally. I can practice on any one of these tracks, and as you can see, this is the Sunnyside Park, looking very Sugar Hill. I can do that in reverse mode as well. So most tracks, it's strange that this Sunnyside Park doesn't have a reverse mode. And you can see the pit stops. The pit entry lanes are all there and present because you can use them depending on how you select you want to play. There is tire degradation, damage to your car, and fuel load to take into consideration as you race in. Let's quickly go through all these. This Maple Ridge reminds me of its layout, maybe a little bit of Spa in Belgium. And this one, the Renvoort, looks a little bit like Austria. That's cool. And there are a bunch of tracks. Even some oval ones like the Bullseye Speedway, Speedopolis, and the Pokeball, which has no, the path ignores automobile degradation because there's absolutely no pit stopping to be done in there. The Interstate, Buffalo Hill, Lost Lagoons, and the Top Gear track, because if we come down to here, there is a Top Gear Time Attack, and DLC which can be purchased, the Stig Challenge. You can get online with up to 12 players in one time, and this has full cross-platform cross-play and time trials, which are weekly events. As you can see at the top there says next time trial, 3 days, 11 hours and 26 seconds, and there, well, at least in this weekly event, there are 3 races you can choose from. You can choose which ghost you race against, and I'll be trying one of these out very shortly. As you can see, I'm 624th on that. Let's go now. Let's pop into the Tilk Sports Club and show you the mechanics of racing. So I can change my livery, but I can't do anything else for the car because the car is specific to this time trial. Now, I use the L analog stick to move left and right. I use the ZR to accelerate and the ZL to brake, and that's it. And you're thinking, for a top-down racer, do I need brake? Yes, you do. And I can go anytime because it's a... And believe you me when I say this feels like a more traditional, proper racer. The weight of the car around corners, you mess up like that, you're going offline. The spins, if I go off you and put accelerator down, you can spin the car very easily. Every surface has real heft, weight. The car, even though being chibi, feels weighty. And the braking areas are essential for getting the fastest times. Get your racing line. I've overcooked that. I didn't expect the track to go around that way, actually. And I've lost it. We're going to try a couple of laps, see if because I started off very well. The tyres are not biting. As you can see, there's no tyre degradation. There's nothing else apart from my time, a little mini-map of the track, and my position. 1 of 1, because there's only me. Right, let's go. Let's try a good one. A bit too fast into the first corner. Accelerating better out of that corner. This one I think I can take at full speed. This one, a little bit of a brake. Cut across the grass there. Nearly lost it on that corner. And damn well good feeling racing game here. If you're put off by the visuals and you like racing games, don't be put off by the visuals. This has been a delight so far. Oh, I'm catching up on myself. Hey, a slightly faster time, and it'll go again and again and again until I press quit. And if I quit to the main menu, it doesn't actually take you back to the main menu, it takes you back to the sub-menu of the time trials, and it's the same for every other one. And if I change course and go back here, I now have improved slightly to 624th in the world for that time trial. The second one in the Magdalena Club is 456. It was 452 last night. I've dropped down the rankings there, and I've dropped down a bit here as well. Wonderful racing these different cars as well. Each car does feel significantly different from the car before it. And that's time trials. There's a Top Gear time attack. I'll be back to show that at another time. But there's also a garage, or a garage, where you can edit your cars, and you literally, there's no difference between cars, car types that is. So if I'm in this agitator class, everybody gets the agitator class. It's the same car for everybody. The only thing I can do is change my liveries, and I've got 10 slots for each one. I can create 10 different custom designs and change from where the stripes are. And as you go through the GP mode, at least, change the colors of where the stripes and what colors, blah, 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 and change your number on the side as well, right? As you go through the GP mode, I've been unlocking new customization options, like new helmets for my guy with different designs and different patterns. The stripes are in different areas. I've gone for this quaint old 1950s racing helmet. But you can have a look at all the different types of cars here very quickly. Like in the Storm. And that is drag racing, stock car racing, American muscle cars, and the Top Gear Stig there, the three-wheeler with the fin, and an indestructible truck I haven't seen yet. But you can edit your character's helmet, your character's driver, which is your clothes, bottoms and shoes and gloves, and your animations for when you win. Yay! Yay, I win. That's my idle animation. There's only 2 at the moment. I'm sure I will unlock different animations as you go through the game. So that is a very quick look at what this game throws at you. Let's drop into a GP. Let's try the hatchback series, and being this is the next, and there's 5 laps per race. I won't do the full thing, that's a lot of racing, but I will show you what happens at the end. So if I go to amateur, because I'm working my way through the amateur races at the moment, choose my livery that I'm absolutely used to. There you can see there were 3 other slots where 3 other players locally could join me in this GP. Now, when you're doing qualifying, everybody else is always qualifying. Everybody else is a ghost. So I can drive through them. I don't have to worry. Oh, this feels completely different to the car I just drove. This is the out lap. So I don't have to worry too much about messing this up. But I have a faster car, being as this is amateur. Oh, I have to brake a little bit earlier because the type of car this is. Oh, that feels so much different. Oh, and there's a start-finish straight. This is a nice little short circuit. And that's my single qualifying lap. Might be worth learning the track before you hit the qualifying. And once the qualifying's done and you do find out, hey, I'm in pole position, it'll give you the option to move on into the race proper. There it is. Results of the qualifying. 0.8 of a second, 0.8 of a second ahead of Diego Parra. I get 1 point for qualifying first, and you rank up. Level 7 currently. Ranking up is how you unlock all those extra animations and stuff, I should imagine. But also I've unlocked new helmets and car decals. There it is. 2, 1. So 2 buttons and a control stick. That's the entirety of the game. And I can crash into people now. Strangely enough, yes, if I'm challenging for first year and that guy is in second, we can crash into each other. If I, at some point in the race, especially on the longer races, start lapping people, the back markers appear as ghosts and you can just pass through them, giving you a minimal amount of bother. I'm going to do 1 race here, then I'm going to move over to a longer race to show you what a pit stop looks like. Yes, I'm not taking the race in line. That's better. Sounds of the cars are lovely. A little bit late in the braking, but not bad. That was not a good corner. Final lap coming up. I was looking at the final lap counter, and my speedy little last lap, 0.2 faster than my previous one, and I've lost concentration. But as you can see in the bottom left there's a heart, petrol, gas consumption, and tyre degradation as well. So smack your car around into anything, your heart goes down, you need maintenance. Drive for longer, your petrol goes down, the amount of gas in total goes down. And I've scored 22 points there for a win, or maybe 23 points because I had 1 point for the qualifying as well. And you level up once again after every single race and after every single qualifying. Especially important to win the race the first time because you get extra points to qualify. So if I advance now and it goes into qualification, I can press pause by pressing the plus button. I can quit And it says, oh, do you want to save and quit? So it's not a scary little fact that first of all I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to quit and lose all my progress. No, when I come back into the Grand Prix, I can start any other Grand Prix up. Or I can go back here and choose the amateur one, which has got the save file on it. So I could even start a hatchback series in Pro-Am and not overwrite the one I've already started. Very, very nice indeed. You can do that for any one of the ones you've opened up. For example, this is locked at the moment, and I require 300 points to unlock it. I have 250 points in the top right there because of how far I've gotten through the cups. Right, so that was a quick look at a normal 5-lap race. Let's get into the Touring Championship here. Wait there, why is this saved? Is this because maybe you can only save one amateur across? Wait there, let's have a look. Let's go back out here. It can only save one amateur race across the game, or maybe it's only one save. But let's try a 10-lapper. Show you a little bit of pit stopping. Cheesy music, but light and easy. I can't stress the importance of how good this game feels to drive. Oh, that is a much heavier car straight away. Faster top line speed, earlier braking zones. And feathering the throttle around corners. Immediately feels like I said, a real car. There's the pit lane. And we're going to do one lap here. Took out wide, didn't I? Ooh, get out your track limits, especially those bollards. And that might mean the difference between, I've done it again, talking. The difference between first and last, especially as he's catching up. Good, you can't be first every time. I got a 3-second, there you go, and down into third. That's good. Fourth, many people are going to overtake me. Kaylee Harbrook, no, you've already got the flag. So fourth, even with the 3-second penalty there. Right, let's start the race. See what I can do against opposition while I concentrate, hopefully. I did like this little cup and championship. Faenza Touring World Championship Advanced, 10 laps. Now we've got to take into consideration the degradation of tyres, petrol, and the longevity of our car. There I am in fourth. I'm on the dirty side of the track. And I've already damaged my car by 1. Not easy when there's people in front of you and you got to overtake. Sorry, pal. You had my racing line. Go around the outside. Cut you in the inside. Bit of a dirty driving, but you got to do what you got to do to get first. Once I'm out in front in amateur should be a formality, but keep a close eye on those dials at the bottom left there. Because I most certainly won't be able to make it the full 10 laps without a pit stop. Only covered 2 laps and we're down to 67% fuel usage already. Handily as well, as you speed up, the camera ever so slightly, don't know if you can notice it, ever so slightly pans out, getting you ready for the next corner. Really clever use of camera as well, which feels natural. See it panning out, and then you never feel lost. You don't feel like, oh, that corner came out of nowhere. There's been some top-down races I've played, and maybe the camera's in slightly the wrong place and it feels a little unfair. This gives you, so far anyway I've seen, gives you an absolutely clear perspective, oh that was lucky, of the track at all times. Right, I'm down to 39% fuel there. So possibly after this lap I might be able to pull off a lap more after this, but it'll be tight. So I'm gonna go pit at the end of lap 5. Will I be able to make it round another lap? That's risking it, so I'm not gonna risk it. Here we go, pitting and crashing. Now it's automatic pit limitation. Times I've been here before, this is not easy to stop, but the other pit crews will get out of the way while you have to drive in there, and it's very easy to you can drive through the pit crews. It doesn't affect. That just felt so nice. Oh, stop talking. So the longer you remain stationary in the pit box, the more fuel you will get, and the more they will repair your car. You could have a shorter pit stop, and you're gonna have to wait for your tyres to be changed though. As soon as your tyres are changed and you're off, you could be driving away with 80% fuel, and that might be adequate to finish the rest of the race. What a great little game this is to play in handheld as well. Have a race or two before you go to bed. Just fly around a few tracks, headphones on, to steep in the sounds of car engines. Now he should be a back marker, so as you can see, when he turned into a ghost basically, yeah? It's like he went see-through. He just came out from the pits and I just lapped him. Imagine doing a 50 lap race and requiring 5 or 6 pit stops. I think this game strikes a good balance between accessibility, ease of play, and making a person who likes car games and watching races in real life like myself feel like it's more extensive as well. The way the cars handle everything is done exceptionally well. On my last lap, I'm not doing exceptionally well, nearly lost the back end around that corner, had to feather the throttle through the dust. Oh! I was trying to do something clever there with this back end of the car. Far too clever for my own good. Well, that's a clear victory. Sorry, Kim Seon. Oh, that's the first time it's done that, amazingly. Just hanging on a single pixelated screen. Otherwise, it's been running absolutely flawlessly as well. The 12 cars ripping around there, no frame rate drops or hitches apart from that little one. Great feeling game. Highly recommended. And then one last thing to check out. I'm not going to do the next race. Save and quit. Yes, please. Wonder if it will save that. But there we are. Just by leveling up, I've got some new designs. I've got the warp. And it is just a single design. Sometimes I've been unlocking 2 or 3 things at once. There, it's only the one thing. Right, so the last thing to do, which surprised me when I looked at it last night, is history. So the garage is where you go and change your car colours and designs. History. Replays. Recently played. Find players you have seen during this session. Replays. An absolutely extensive list of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 races I have participated in. So check out the last race that we just did. It's got a full replay of the entirety of the 10 laps. You don't see that much. And as you can see the legend here, I can slow motion fast, I can speed up fast, I can press A to go fast, and I can change car by going up and down on the analog stick. What I can also do is turn the names off, and if I want something more dynamic, if I press the Y button, it changes camera angle. Now you can't do this in-game. I've heard some people saying, oh, can we have this game racing from behind? That might be a cute little addition. But as far as I've seen so far, it's only from a top-down perspective. That's all it needs in my perspective. But the camera angles that you can watch the replays are absolutely fun and awesome. Look at this. Dynamic racing cameras. And then back to the original. There's Dragon going off, winning. Thank you anyway for watching our first look of Circuit Superstars. How do I get out of here? Press the plus and then quit. That takes us back out to the main menu again, which is in the settings, the history. I'll be definitely doing some Grand Prix in my own time and unlocking everything, but I'm sure, and if you're interested in this game and you do pick it up, add us in the friends list of the Switch and we can go race online, because when I've tried to race online, I found nothing yet, even though there is cross-platform play. It's been out on other platforms for quite some time. It'd be nice to race against some other humans, but I will be, like I say, making my way through. Oh yes, look, I can save one for each race here. I will be working my way through all the GP here and unlocking other stuff, doing weekly events and putting some more videos up here at Old Nintendo Gamer & Son. Thanks for watching this one. I hope you're as interested in this game as I am. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, our private Discord server, and you can support us via Ko-fi. All the relevant links are in the description below and in the banner above.